Welcome back to my channel, this youth channel that is called Focus on You. I'm excited today because I have another gorgeous young lady on Focus on You, and she's going to be talking to us today about her talent. And remember guys, on this channel we're showcasing the greatness of our youth. So she's going to showcase her talent, her God-given talent, which is
playing the piano.
Playing the piano. So she's going to actually play some for us today. Are you excited about that? I'm certainly excited about that. So welcome to the show.
It's good to be here.
Awesome. Were you excited? Were you looking forward to it?
Yeah, at first I was a little nervous, but then I was like, this is something God wants me to do. So I put all my courage out and decided to come by myself.
I love that. Oh, she said she pulled the courage out. Right, where did you go for the courage? Where did you go? Where did you go? You see, you pull it. I love it. Okay, so there's something that we must do before we get started, because all of these channels have their own little beauty thing, their own uniqueness. And so for this Focus on You channel, there's a sound. So everybody that sits on this sofa, you must know this sound, okay? The Holy Spirit gave me this sound, and it is called I'm Going to Shine. Okay, so I'm going to sing it, and the part that you're going to say is shine, shine, shine. Yes? So let's go. I'm going to shine, you're going to shine, we're going to
shine, shine, shine.
Yeah, hey, she's singing it in a sweet voice. I love it. I'm going to shine, you're going to shine, we're going to
shine, shine, shine.
Yeah, I'm going to shine, you're going to shine, we're going to
shine, shine, shine.
Ah, I love it. You've got to sing this for me. I need to have my own song for this. I have my own song for the Nina Ear Show, which is written and directed and all of that by Elder Dion and Minister Kerry. I've got to get my own for the youth channel. And this voice is sounding pretty good. You didn't mention to me that you could sing.
Well, I can, but I'm quite nervous. I can't sing in front of big crowds or anything. It gets me to a point where I sometimes look down, or I can't even look at the people like a shyness with me.
I gotta get
But it's working, it's coming out
It's
slowly.
coming out. I want it out. I need it out. When you sat, I want you to say that again for the people. I'm going to shine, you're going to shine, we're going to
shine, shine, shine.
Oh my gosh, sounds like so good to my ears. Sounds really good. Your voice has this soothing effect to it. I love it.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about that singing next time that you're on this show. So you see, I'm already making plans for you to be on the show again.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me about how you got started with playing the piano. Is that something that you discovered just by accident? How did you get started with that?
Well, when I first heard the piano, I was 7.
7 years old?
Yes, please. I heard the piano at my church, my old church people's cathedral, because
Yes.
the guy would always do like crazy notes. Like he would probably drag his finger across the keyboard, making it like
Yes.
like song, and I was in love with it. I always asked my mom,
Wow.
Mom, could you please I want a piano. I would ask her on birthday but it was because of how expensive it was.
Yes.
She couldn't really afford it.
Yes.
Until I got to this church, I asked the pastor, the first day I came to this church,
Yes.
may I, do you guys do piano classes? However, because of Corona, they said they will start, they got really delayed. So,
Yes.
but then again, my cousin, Zoe, that lived down the hill by me, she had a piano and she was giving it out for rent. So
Really?
so my mom said, well, if I can't get a piano because it's too expensive, I would use Zoe's, and we got the piano and I started practicing the keys.
Wow.
And then
How old were you when you started?
I started, my first time playing piano was like when I was 8.
Wow.
I made a song. I listened to keys and I just did a little finger sound. It was like just like few notes, but then I stopped after a while. However, when I started back, I was 14, and I played and I like felt the rhythm in me, and I felt all the melodies come together.
Wow,
So
that's amazing.
yeah, and as Pastor Kerry said that, Minister Kerry said
Yes.
that I have a passion, that I'm learning quicker than the rest of the pianists.
students.
Yeah, and he says that's why he has me doing it earlier than the others and by myself because he's pushing me to become greater and better.
Yes.
So I can't wait for that to come.
So how does that make you feel hearing that?
I mean, I was kind of shocked because I thought everybody was at the same level as me.
Ah.
But hearing that note and hearing myself say it, it says a lot about me.
Yes. And have you embraced the gift fully, that this is something that God has given to you?
Yes, I have. I just sometimes I get a little self-doubt. Because I play, and then when I play, sometimes I mess up, and I keep on trying, but I keep on messing up, and I pray to God saying, why can't I get this note? And sometimes it works true to the very end, but sometimes it doesn't. And I want it to be not perfect, but at least something that I can that I can show God, this is for you. Yes. I did this because you gave me the gift of instruments and music.
Yes, but you said something. You said that you try and sometimes you mess up. But what did you say? You said, I keep trying, which is the key thing that you just mentioned. I keep trying. So God will work with you. And I love that you also said, God, you give me this gift, I want to do it for you. So He will definitely give you the grace to continue and to perfect that gift that He's given to you. So tell me, what are some of the things that you have to sacrifice to play the piano?
Well, I haven't actually had anything to sacrifice. Maybe it's probably my time outside, but I don't really.
That's sacrificing.
I guess because like I usually go outside if my friends come over, but I don't go outside altogether because of the corona.
Right. Okay, but corona, I mean, I believe you heard by now that we are gonna no longer be on 24-hour lockdown. We're not gonna have a curfew, sorry. So we're gonna just go all the way through. So you're gonna have some time, I guess, to be outdoors and do different things. And naturally, if you're going to perfect your gifts, you're gonna have to sacrifice something. It could be time. It could be spending more time out with your friends, or doing stuff that you love, but which is like fun stuff, I'm saying. But this is so important to you based on what you just said, that you will willingly give those things up. So in terms of any other instruments, are there any other instruments that you're interested in playing?
Well, I always wanted to play the guitar and the drums.
I love the drums.
Yes, they have a nice bass to them.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's really, and like
it hits me right here in my heart. Boom, 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 boom. I love it. I love instruments. I love music. Can you tell?
Yes, of course. You always have the
always dancing. Yes. Okay, so you were telling me any other instruments? You said the piano and the guitar and the drums.
Yeah.
Have you began those trainings, or?
I've actually haven't. My mom said it would be okay if I just do one at a time, because it would be too much on me since I'm already doing other activities at school as well.
Yes. What are some of the other activities you're doing?
I wanted to do basketball.
Basketball, wow.
Yeah. And I'm in cadets.
Yes, you athletic.
Yeah.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought, but I can see it now. Yes. Okay, so what are some of the other things that you love, that you're passionate about?
I like to draw.
Yes. Tell me a bit about that.
Well, at first I was drawing stickman.
I am still drawing stickman today.
Yes, that's what I was trying. Until I was looking at tutorials on YouTube, and my drawing got really, really good. It started improving a lot, to a point where those cartoon figures you would see on cartoons and stuff, I was able to start, well, not perfect, not making them look perfect, but I was able to draw them. People would know what they were.
Yes. Oh wow, excellent.
So then I started drawing. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but they're called anime, like Japanese cartoons.
Yes, I love those, by the way.
You do?
Yes, I do. You know, I was a cartoon head when I was younger. I mean, I used to get off from school, turn the TV on, cartoon. My thing, and you probably don't know this one, but it used to be He-Man. You know that old cartoon? That used to be my stuff. Anything girly and fancy and fairy-ish like, that used to be it for me. I used to be a cartoon. Oh yes. Even when I became an adult, I still like cartoons. Yeah. Wow. Yes, you just learned something about me. So you just learned something about me. Tell me something that I don't know about you that would make me go like, what? Wow. Give me a wow moment for you. Something I don't know. I'm putting her on the spot, guys.
It would seem so. Well, one thing that you don't know about me is that I was able to get a certificate for being a cadet, for like being a graduate cadet, because I went to a school project. I go to school at the Grand City Secondary School, and usually those have little seminars from Friday evening to Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
And on Saturdays, and every term on a Saturday, they give out certificates of who was a good cadet and who been truthful for for the whole year.
An entire year.
Entire
year. And you got that certificate.
Yes, please.
Well done. Well done. Give it to me again. Well done. I love that. Because cadet teaches you discipline.
Yeah.
Cadet teaches focus. And so I love that. Do you think that what you're doing now in terms of the piano playing, that you're disciplined to it? Do you think that you got that from your time in cadets?
I would say so, but it's in between, because discipline from cadets, and also got discipline from my mother. And I've always had discipline from my mother, because she was the biggest inspiration, and she always knew when and where, how to do it and how not to do it. So I always learned from her. And
she liked excellence.
Of course, she loved excellence.
She loved excellence, so she would want to make sure. And I love that she encourages you. So would you say then that she's your biggest inspiration?
Of course.
And supporter?
Of course.
That's really amazing.
She was there from day one.
That's amazing.
And she's still here, so.
Yes. So how does that make you feel to have her by your side, supporting, loving?
I don't know.
You know, moms are always going to be moms, but just to have that aspect of her.
Well, I don't know. I just love her. She's like,
Is she your rock?
Yes, of
course.
that's so cute. Like, every Mother's Day, even though I'm 14, and people might say that's for young children.
Yes.
I don't care. I would go and since I'm better at art, I would go and do crazy experiments. Like, I think at the time I made a whole glitter card. It was too much glitter, but I just did it. Because it was really pretty at the end, because I put glitter all over, and then I got glue, and then put on top of the glitter, wrote Happy's Mother Day Mom, put blue glitter on top of that, because it was pink and blue, and then she saw it, she almost cried, but the glitter was hard to get off her hands at the end.
So she loved it?
Yeah, she loved it.
So then you achieved what you wanted to. You surprised her with a glitter card and she loved it. That's really good. So I want you to take me back now to the art. How far do you think you will go with the art?
Well, I'm actually trying to achieve to make real looking eyes, and because I want to be able to make an actual photo, like somebody's take a picture. I want to be able to make
like a portrait.
Yeah, I want to be able to make pictures or picture of my mom. That's what I always look at my mom's eyes, say, Mom, could you hold still so I could draw the detail and everything of your eye? And she would always laugh at me.
So she's your model.
Yeah, at the moment, because my grandmother did be at work, my aunt also at work, my grandfather at work, and when I'm home with my mom, it's the time both of us are together, so we just spend time together.
Yes.
So she right now is actually the only thing that I can actually get, because I usually go to her for art ideas, since she's seen so much in her time.
Yes. That's really good, and thank you so much for sharing that. And in terms of your piano, for any child out there, young person out there who maybe not piano but have a desire, passion, something that they love, what would you encourage them to do in terms of fulfilling those desires and letting go of fear and all of that kind of good stuff?
Well, to any child there who wants to do or wants to achieve their dream or passion, I would tell you, my first step was to pray. But if you're not so good at praying or on that level of praying, you could always try, and if you don't succeed, try and try again. Because that's what I did. I was never good at art nor piano. I was there doing these finger things, and voila, I was on I was on a roll.
I love that you said that you're on a roll, and that's really good encouragement. You said if you fail once, keep trying. I love what Kai said as well. Kai said, just do it. Yeah, so that's really good. So she's saying, keep trying. I really like that's really encouraging, and thank you for sharing that. Because when what we're doing on this channel is showcasing your greatness. So when another child look at you and heard you speak today about you talk to me today about your process and where you are, where you were, and know where you are, how you know love it, how you embrace it. But I want you to share before we close. Just give me 3 steps, 3 simple steps that you did to help you to be where you are now in your gift in terms of the piano. Just three simple steps.
Well, the first one is I follow God to the very end. The second one was to believe in what I can achieve and what I can do and how far it will go.
Wow.
And my third one was well, I went to my mother, so
Yes.
and she's my biggest inspiration. So I went to her for support.
Aww.
And I think you need support to, well, not all the time, but if you want to, you can get support from your parents,
Yes.
grandparents, and it doesn't matter who it will be.
Yes.
Just as long as you feel you need support, just get it from this certain person, and you would probably feel like if you could do all things through Christ.
Wow, that's so amazing. Thank you so much. Come on, girl. I love you. That was really good. Thank you. Guys, listen, you heard her. She shared with you, she shared with me one of her talents, because that's just one, guys, just one. So we're going to take you next to her playing a little bit and showcasing her talent. So we're gonna end the video here. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much. And if you want your child to showcase their talent on the Focus on You channel, you can just drop me a line and you can just write it at the bottom, or we have an Instagram page called Focus on You. You can send me a DM and we will connect with you to have your child showcase their greatness here on this sofa. So thank you, Kai. We are going to definitely be closing out with the song because her voice is just so beautiful. So I'm going to shine, you're going to shine, we're going to
shine, shine, shine.
Hey, I'm going to shine, you're going to shine, we're going to
shine, shine, shine.
Yeah, I'm going to shine, you're going to shine, we're going to
shine, shine, shine.
Yeah. That was awesome. Your hands are so solid. Or is it that mic really soft?
You're very soft.
Very soft. Oh my gosh, I love you. Bye guys.
Bye.
See you next time in our next video. Don't forget, tell them what to do so that we can grow this channel.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to see if your child or if you want to come and show your gifts or talents on this channel.
You heard it. Bye.
Bye.